Max was about 20 years old when he met a very good friend called Kelly. Kelly was 18 years old and was very beautiful. Max fell in love with her charming face, but Kelly was already in love with someone else. Max couldn't stop thinking about her, and also he felt that expressing out his love will ruin their friendship. He thought he would never be able to win her. After a few years, Max got to know that Kelly broke up with her boyfriend. Max wanted to make the most of this chance to win Kelly's heart. He always respected her feelings, even though he knew about the infidelity of her boyfriend. Max couldn't stand Kelly crying daily. After a few weeks, Kelly started feeling better, and it seemed she forgot her ex. One day, Max decided to tell her about his feelings. He went to Kelly's house and expressed his love for her. Max was afraid of the rejection, but Kelly gladly said yes. It was the happiest day of Max's life, and finally he got the love of his life. Max did everything to make his relationship perfect with Kelly. He would do anything to make her happy. Max always surprised her with gifts, no matter how much she wanted. Max always kept her happiness as a priority. He even bought flight tickets for Kelly's parents for visits. Kelly promised Max to be always with him till death do them part. They seemed happy together, and they decided to get married. They invited parents, friends, and relatives for the wedding. Everything was going great with the wedding preparation, but something happened. A week before the wedding, Kelly seemed off. Max asked her, "Hey baby, is everything alright with you?" Kelly replied, "Honey, it's just your imagination. It's just that all these preparations are exhausting. I'm fine, don't worry. I'm eagerly waiting for our wedding day." Finally, it was their wedding day. Max was all suited up. He wore the expensive suit gifted by his father. Everyone was happy and excited about the marriage. All the family members and friends, including Max, were waiting for the bride's entry. Max was curious to see Kelly in her wedding dress. Hours passed, but there was no sign of Kelly. In some time, Kelly's car arrived. Everyone started applauding for the bride's entry, but Kelly wasn't in the car. It was just the driver. Everyone was in shock to see this. Max couldn't understand what was happening. The driver handed a letter to Max. The letter said, "Forgive me, Max. I am still in love with my ex-boyfriend. and I recently patched up with him. I couldn't marry anyone except him. I don't have enough courage to face you, so have written it in the letter. Everyone felt sad for Max after hearing the letter. All the guests started to leave as they realized that there would be no wedding. Max was in pain as the love of his life betrayed him. Max could not understand what went on. He did everything for her, but still she left him. Max's parents hugged him and they were crying. Max rushed to Kelly's house to question her about what she did. She was there and Max asked her, "Why? How could you do this to me? I was the happiest man a day before, and now I'm completely heartbroken. I've done everything for your happiness, but still you broke my heart." Kelly didn't say anything about this and asked him to leave. Max left the place with tears. He went places with his parents to forget about her, but nothing made him happy. 2 years later, something unexpected happened. While Max was relaxing in his home, suddenly there was a knock on his door. He opened the door and was surprised to see Kelly in front of him. She said, "I was a fool to betray you. I've always loved you, and I want you to take me back in your life." Max was in shock to hear that. He didn't understand what was happening, whether it was a dream or a reality. Max accepted her and admitted that he wasn't able to forget her. Kelly said, "My ex-boyfriend deceived me again. I was stupid to believe him. I love you, Max, and I want to marry you. Everything will be done your way. I will do anything to correct my mistake. Marry me, Max." Max agreed to her proposal and said yes. Max wanted the wedding to be simple. They chose the date and set the time, invited their friends and family. Her parents flew to attend the wedding. Everything was set and prepared. Finally, the day came and everyone was excited about the wedding. Kelly arrived first this time. She was excited to see her groom, Max, but Max didn't come. Finally, a car arrived. The driver gave Kelly a letter. She thought it's some joke and Max was planning to surprise her. When she read the letter, she started crying. The letter said, "You came to my house after 2 years as if nothing ever happened. He left you again, so you came back to me when I was trying to get over you. You gave me pain, an unbearable pain. I wasn't feeling myself for the past 2 years. I thought you would come and say you made a mistake, but you never came. I cried every day for you. Now you're crying, aren't you? Now you understand my pain. Do not look for me. Do not call me. You told me you wouldn't marry anyone except your ex-boyfriend. So go and look for him. I don't exist for you. Leave me alone. Goodbye."
Everything you know is in your mind.
Dear friends, a broken heart can be one of the most difficult emotional events we experience in our lives. It's never easy getting over a broken heart, but after we heal, we become more stronger in the broken places. Mending a broken heart means restoring your pride and having the faith to understand that only by experiencing the dark can we appreciate the beauty of the light. If you're suffering from a broken heart, as we saw in the story, I think this 4 codes will help you restore your faith and pride. 1. Don't cry when the sun is gone, because your tears won't let you see the stars. Dear friends, what is done is done. You can never control other people, neither can you control the circumstances that happen in your life. What you can always control is your reaction. You can always choose to see the positive. You can always choose to trust everything happens for a good reason, and maybe something better is on the way. So keep going, keep believing, keep trusting, and looking for the positive in your life, because the greatest things can only be found if we are looking for them. Secondly, know that at your absolute best, you still won't be good enough for the wrong person. But at your worst, you will be priceless for the right person. Keep looking, keep looking. It's amazing how we develop so much interest for one wrong person when there were over 7 billion people on this earth. If you can comprehend that number, you will realize that there is someone so much better for you out there. But you must be open to that. So stand tall and focus on becoming that best version of you, so that you will be ready when you finally meet the right person. 3. To be rejected by someone doesn't mean you should also reject yourself, or you should think of yourself as a lesser person. Remember, only one person rejected you, and it hurt so much because that person's opinion to you symbolizes the whole world. Dear friends, people's perception of you does not determine your reality. It's high time you know your value, or you spend your time being a servant to people's opinion. You could be rejected because your character is so genuine, which cannot be matched. So they just had to take an early exit so as to maintain their own pride. So focus on your self-improvement. Only when you meet someone who is truly on your level that you will feel that intrinsic connection. But until then, live your truth. Focus on yourself. Live your life. Finally, friends, often what feels like the end of the world is really a rough beginning of a new pathway to a far better place. A broken heart can be torturous to endure, but know that your broken heart will heal and become the strongest part of you. This experience is part of your development, so that you may evolve to an improved version of yourself, capable of finding the self-love that you deserve. Thank you.